What's up guys, here's AhkTaar and welcome back for more news on Infinite Magicraid, and today we have a lot of things to talk about because we had many news about what is coming next month in the game. So the first thing coming next month in May is pretty interesting, but they precised something. So here, as you can see, we have the dungeon bounty. This is another account. This is not my main. It is my beta account, and this is why it is not finished yet. We are gonna have more quests in it. They are saying for the first time ever that this kind of content is gonna give us a huge amount of rewards and great rewards, but no pain. Yeah, they wrote basically no pain, no gain. If you want to get some rewards, it's gonna be challenging, but the rewards are here and you will be able to get them one day. This is the first time they clarify things like this, and at least it's I would like to thank them for the communication, because it's gonna avoid us to think everybody is gonna be able to clear them. But maybe it's gonna be achievable for players who are more advanced in the game. Even if you are not maybe spending too much, I don't know where you are today in this kind of quest. Tell me about that in the comment below. I'm curious about that. But yeah, more rewards, but challenging rewards to get. So that was the first point. Then they are gonna add some achievement rewards based on the number of days you are logged on the game. For example, the next one they are gonna add is 200 days, then 300, 400, 600 to 1000. But they chose to separate the two rewards, if I'm not mistaken, because you are gonna get some specific rewards for 200, 300, 400, 600, 7, 8, and 900, and other rewards for 500 and 1000 days of connection in the game. For example, on the first achievement here, you are gonna get a 5-star dragon egg. This is not that much, but later you're gonna have some phantom dragon eyes, and this is pretty nice. Imagine you are playing a lot to the game, then you get a legend phantom dragon eye at one moment during the game. I know that you need to spend a huge amount of time in the game though in order to get that. For example, let's have a look where it is. I think we can have a look to the amount of connection days we have been connected to the game. I think it is somewhere overall growth, I think, where it is. Nope, it's not here. It's in Grand Rally, I think. How much days have I played the game? Not here. Bold adventure, no. Gradual growth. Yeah, I spent 234 days. So I played every day since global launch. It has been a long time though, so we are gonna have more rewards here. I'm not close to the 1000. It's gonna take a huge amount of time. It's basically more than almost 3 years. So we have to play a lot in order to get this kind of rewards, but at least it's something more, I would say. But it's not the big part of the news. We are gonna have finally the double drop in Faction Abyss soon, coming in May. Normally they want us to allow us to get auras faster and to increase the level of our auras faster, and this is great. So maybe in May we are gonna have double drop in Faction Abyss, which is pretty nice though, because at the end of the day this is the content we want to farm. And even if you... oh, okay, I'm full here. Okay, I should launch my runs. Oh, okay, it's normal. This is not my main account, I'm sorry. This is my beta account. You should try to focus on one faction as fast as possible, as you can. And the easiest way to do so is to get at least a Zonja if you reward for him, or to get Sigmund, and basically using Sigmund and Catherine in this faction, you can push a lot of stages and get a lot of rewards. So this is why I advise you to do. Or if you take Nita, if you have some heroes from the Sunset Sages, then you can try to push further. And this is really important. And it's gonna be even more rewarding in 1 month. So prepare your teams, at least one. Then they want to increase the amount of refined rune shards we are gonna get in order to increase the amount of food we can get. This is the refined wishes, and this is interesting. So it's gonna be a way to get some food for free, more food than before, but it's not gonna allow us to get some heroes on the excellent and supreme wishes. So why not? It's a good way to have a lot of food. I hope that the amount of food we are gonna have is gonna be really higher than before. Okay, so then they are gonna add some stamina to the event store, so we can purchase some. If we have a look on the market here, event store, here we are gonna be able to buy some stamina, and this is gonna be interesting, because once you have a ruin, or if you don't care about him, then you can purchase with your event coins your stamina and basically farm more in dungeons and events. It's gonna be maybe good for free-to-play players, because me, I would like to recommend to buy first a ruin, but if you don't care about the hero, then maybe you can buy some eggs in order to have more food, etc., or some potions if you need some, but it's a bit expensive here. Or at the beginning of the game on the global launch, I was recommending to take only the ingots, but in fact taking the ingots, it's pretty random, so you can get trash gear only. This is the same comment as for summons. It can be nice. I would recommend maybe to take the miracle runes. It's the best value here because you have the guarantee to get the hero you want if you can hit 3 legendary heroes, but still, it's expensive. So that was all for that. Then this is gonna be interesting. I don't know if it is gonna have a great impact, but I think it is gonna change many things during summons, because on the 10x banner they are gonna increase the rates of dropping heroes from the banner from 10 times to 15 times. So normally it's gonna be easier to get heroes from the banners. And if we have a look to my accounts, to my global accounts, I mean, I made a more summons, and today I have been blessed on the summons. I got 10 excellent wishes, I cut the PT, and also I used 1 supreme and I cut the PT also, and I get 2 more copies of her. And this is what I had. So I had a lot of heroes in the banner, but I know that many players had a lot of heroes outside of the banner. So the 10x today is not that great, in fact. So maybe 15 instead of 10 is gonna change something. I can't wait to have this change. So maybe it's gonna be easier to get heroes we want. So that was all for that. Now let's talk about some gameplay coming in the next month. The first new thing is a server-wide PvP arena. I'm gonna read it because I'm not sure that I really understood it. So they say, it sounds exciting that you can fight against the opponent from another zone. It will be divided into 2 stages. The first stage is for all players, and the second stage is a knockout stage for top 64 players. Even if you are eliminated, don't worry, you can also win rewards by betting on who is the winner in the competition. And it is pretty interesting, and normally it should come in June. It's not 100% sure, but it is mentioned it is coming in June. So basically we are gonna be able to get more rewards, I think, if we fight against other players in all the servers. And it can be still interesting because we can bet on the player we want to win. So it can be interesting even for non-whale players. Then we are gonna have a new weekly guild boss. And this is pretty interesting. A new boss challenging more related to the guild will be launched in the middle of June. Guild members can obtain the rewards based on the overall damage and your individual performance. This sounds really exciting. Middle of June, so we will have to wait a bit, but I think this is gonna be interesting. More rewards, and a new mechanic, a new content to try to build teams and farm. It can be really interesting. And then they are talking about a guild versus environment, and this is pretty interesting, but I think I haven't understood everything. So let's read it. A brand new GVE will open in July. It's more like a roguelike game mode that guild members can obtain rewards by clearing event stages and garrisoning posts. There will be a mode-only currency used to recruit your heroes and build the AhkTaar, which can enhance the attributes. It can be really interesting. A new game mode can be really nice, and it's built around the guild. And so maybe with that and the new guild boss, we will probably have something to do with our guild, so I love that. Then they are talking about the Brave trial. They noticed that some players are always stuck at the same rounds, and this is why they decided to add some heroes we can borrow in order to try to push further. And these kind of heroes are Nicholas, for example, Brynhild, Esther, Pauline, etc. So it is pretty interesting. I hope that these heroes are gonna be interesting, with 3 exclusives at least, and with a lot of stats. Not garbage as we had before on the Elemental City. Finally, they are talking about the hero trial. And they are saying that big change are gonna come to the hero trial, and this is pretty interesting because today, if we have a look on the hero trial yet, in order to access it, to try the heroes you want, you have to go on the gallery, on a faction, select a hero, and it doesn't matter which hero you select, and click on trial. And here you come on the hero trial, and you can test basically every hero you want against every team you want. But there are some problems here, some issues with the stats of heroes, because you can't set the stats of your heroes at the beginning of the fight. I mean here, for example, if you want to include Pauline, because there are some heroes who have some issues in this content, and Pauline have an issue. Pauline, if he has 100% resistance, for example, he can proc a resistance buff on heroes, he is immune to control, etc. But here at the beginning, he doesn't have the 100% resistance. If you have a look to the stats, he has only 11%, so you have to come here and to put 100%, but it cannot work because the fight is already launched. So they are gonna change many things in the hero trial and allow us to borrow our own units from our box to try things around our own heroes and with our own stats, and this is gonna be really interesting, I think. And okay, others, they are talking about the daily quests. They are changing something. This is just really quick. Here on the daily quests, you have to increase one equipment to enhance the one equipment. They are gonna add the same but for the artifacts. Instead of one equipment, you can increase, enhance an artifact, and then you're still gonna check that. So that was all for the video. Tell me what do you think about that. I think that many things are gonna come and this is gonna be exciting. I really hope that the rewards are gonna be better than usual, and also I really hope that the food here, the more refined runes we are gonna have, is gonna be really is gonna change something. Really, I hope that. So tell me what you think about that in the comment below. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe if it's the case. Have a nice day and see you soon. Bye bye.